The new kickoff rules, this is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Here we go, hey. So what's up?
Here's Hubbard on the give. And this almost ended worse, but he gets a yard out of this. Jalen Phillips finishing that play off. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9. That'll be the end of one in this AFC North battle. 7-0 is our score. We're back to Paycor Stadium right after this. Time for our 2nd quarter. It'll be Bengals football to begin. They have 2nd and 9 for their first play. From the gun, Smith. Finds a seam down the middle. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
A gain of 26 yards. And the Bengals first down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard
Hey, let's go Wednesday, on Wednesday. Lion. Hey, it's a clip.
1st and 10 now. Here's Smith. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
Hey, here we go, hey. Hey, trio left. Tuesday.
Another try following the sack. Hubbard hauls it in. And he's brought down for a loss.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long.
Look. Check 59, cover.
Shotgun snap to Smith. He lets a heater go deep, middle of the field. It's complete. Oh, my. They left him wide open downfield. He makes it in for the Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals start to fight back with their first points of this game. Watts there to tack on the extra point. And the Bengals tie this game 7-7. Here's Lutz set to kick this away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. They're out and set. 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he's swallowed up in the middle. No gain on the run. That's George Karlaftis who got there for the stop. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
On 2nd down, here's Dobbins. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. It'll be a gain of 5. They still need 4 on 3rd down.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby. But you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you get runs of that length. It may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
He has the first over the middle. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. They gain 14 on the play. And that'll be first down, Baltimore.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
And the push forward doesn't get beyond the line. Myles Garrett coming in for the stop. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
I know these DNs love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday, but doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
Here's Dobbins again on 2nd down. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Williams from the gun. He's on the move. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well, no luck on his first look of the game. So they're going to have to evaluate things now on 4th and short. This is a guy who's used to embracing contact, Brock. Usually makes catches in spite of it, but I guess it's tough for anybody to make a play every time.
Yeah, I think these tight ends today, Kate, spend as much time in the old ice bath as just about anybody. And when you don't make that catch and you take the contact, well, that stings like the first seconds in the ice.
Chased out to his right. Oh, he's going to run for it. That was the biggest 3-yard gain you're going to see because instead of a turnover on downs, Brock, it gets them a first.
That's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a first down. That's a big bonus for the quarterback.
And he's able to drive this to the 29 before the stop. They get an even 10 on that play. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
You know, Kate, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
Second down now, 7 to go. Working from the gun, Williams. Forced out to his right. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did. And he simply has to get rid of it.
To the air, 3rd and long. On the move, headed right. The sideline shot snagged by Sutton. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that'll be first down, Baltimore.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10.
Let's go.
A give to Dobbins out of the shotgun. And he drives into a pile of defenders and is stopped right at the line. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout, so that's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Motioning the tight end now. To throw, Williams. This throw is caught. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Going for the first with Dobbins. And he cannot shake the tackler along the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, so now they face a 4th and 4. All right, timeout taken by the offense. 5 seconds left, and they can take some points into the locker room on this final play of the half. So close to the end zone, but with time winding down, they're going to try for the field goal. This from just 23 yards away.
Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. And it flies over the end zone and out of play. In the past, it's a touchback to the 25. The new rule starting this season, Brock, so it's now going to be at the 30. All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime.
Ready!
All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And he has a decent gain on what's going to be the final play of the half.
With the score.
That brings us to halftime. We'll get a break as our teams make their adjustments and then return with more of the NFL on EA Sports in just a little bit. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Huard, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. Here's Lutz, set to kick this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Beginning on the ground here with Dobbins. And his charge towards the line, that's right around 3 yards.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it. And we'll move to the next. Running it again with Dobbins. Up the sideline, past the 45. And he's all the way into enemy territory, officially at the 49. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs. That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
First and 10 from a yard shy of midfield. Straight ahead, here's Dobbins. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Here's 2nd and 11. Cut by Sutton. They'll take that kind of passing from the rookie out of USC. He gets him the first.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
Now an inside handoff to Dobbins. And he got what he could there, only to the 14. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Out of the pistol, Williams. Buys time, rolling right. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
You know, we're so often in today's game looking for this, that escapability, and I love that. Get out of harm's way. Now you just got to find a way to make the connection on the other end.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up. Field goal attempts coming here from Chad Ryland. This is going to be a 31-yarder from the right hash. Badgley able to knock it through. And that'll double their lead to 6.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. 2nd time they brought him out for a field goal, and 2nd time that he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field, but that's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
And he just sends it over the end zone. No threat of a return at all, but now they're going to spot the ball at the 30 to begin the drive. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first. As that'll leave them with just 2 to use the rest of the way. 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Daytona. So what's up? Flip it off, 49.
Looking to throw, Smith. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
2nd and 10. Again, it's Smith. Able to find Jones. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. Working quickly here. Smith on 1st down. Connects with Hubbard. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Offense in the hurry up here.
2nd and 6 at the 47-yard line.
And again, it's Smith. This one's taken in by Hill. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that 1st down.
I'm sure Coach, the play caller, doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
Running with Hubbard out of the gun. And he'll advance this down to the 38-yard line. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Here's 2nd and 2. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
And he'll get down to the 21-yard line before he's stopped. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
Here we go, here we go.
So we hit the end of the third quarter. It's
with the score, Ravens 13.
Second and 3 now.
Run on. Like Jack's left, Jack's left. There we go, sir.
That's brought in by Mooney. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. Third and a lone yard coming up.
Here we go, here we go.
Out of the shotgun and give to Hubbard. And he could not get there. They stop him right at the line. Offense up to the line fast.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
Strike, strike.
They'll run for it, Hubbard. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
He only needed an inch, Kate, and it was a good thing because he had to fight for that. That defense put up a game effort, nearly made the play to get themselves off the field.
Here we go.
First down, Smith to throw. And he maybe got back to the line there, but no further.
And the defense was all over that throw, able to stop it right at the line. They could smell that one coming, and they sniffed it out in a hurry.
Here we go, hey.
Out of the gun, here's Smith. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he's able to get this down to the 13.
Jack 58.
He's back to throw. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
First and goal, Hubbard. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Now from the 6 after that last play. Here's second and goal.
Hey, here we go, hey. Middle. 13 next.
From the gun, Smith. Touchdown, Cincinnati! Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on football fields. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. He sure did.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Handoff goes to Dobbins, running left. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
One thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
We've reached the 2-minute warning from Cincy. Ravens trail by just 1. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Escapes the pocket. Throw secured by George Pickett. There he goes on the right side. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Let's go.
Now, they've certainly got the field goal in their back pocket, but they're going to try for the touchdown first here and goal to go. Dobbins. Can't push it across. They make the stand, and looks like they might have stopped him a little bit behind the line, too.
Kid, I knew it at the time. I think everybody did. We knew the Legion of Boom was special, right? That entire secondary, but their safety's ability, Earl and Cam, to come downhill, to make those tackles behind the line of scrimmage as he just did. Yeah, man, you appreciate great safety play like that.
Thankfully, not a big loss last play. They're at the 2, 2nd and goal. Running for it with Dobbins. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run? Well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a third run after back-to-back negative losses.
Buckle up. It's 3rd and goal. Dobbins. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Now a timeout with only 3 seconds left with, you'd all assume, right, a game-winning try on its way. So now it all comes down to Chad Ryland. So they're going to go ahead and call a timeout here. Only 3 seconds left in the game. Now out comes the second-year kicker in one of the biggest spots of his young career. This only a chip shot from the right hash. And that one is good! And he hits one more time to win them this game! So the Ravens will fly home with the win. And it took everybody at the end. First to set up that field goal, and then for him to go out and win it with that accurate kick. It wasn't a dominating win by any means, partner, but a great show of resiliency to fight back and steal it away. So for Brock Huard, our incredible crew, everybody here at EA Sports,